Hello. Oh, I might as well wait for the ad break to finish. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. How is everyone doing today? Still making a couple of adjustments to my setup. Hello, hello, everyone. How are we doing? We're picking up from where we left off yesterday because yesterday our camera died on us. Oh, captions, thank you. Knew I was missing something. Okay, I think we got captions now. There we go. What the hell? Is it another ad running? Thought that was supposed to be done. Okie dokie. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully today's live goes better than yesterday's. I've had hydration and food, so I will not be hangry during today's live. Oh, and timer. Thank you for the checklist, Aika. Reset. There we go. That's why we have a checklist. Oh, yay! I'm glad your friend is okay and the baby's okay and that you're having a crafty day soon. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. This light is not on all the way. There we go. Yeah, I saw that in the Discord that you started your new piece. It looks really cool. I think it's going to be awesome when you're done. I had some findangling today that I had to fix on the computer, and unfortunately the one PC I have access to is not strong enough to run TikTok Studio, so I can't get my stream key. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do, and for some reason my other computer is not talking to the monitor. How's the new job going, Aika, or have you started yet? Oh, come on. Hold on, I gotta respond to a friend real quick. Okay, there we go. Gotta love when you exceed your billable hours for a day and you're technically still at work. That's fun. I know all about billable hours now that I'm married and an attorney. Everything is a billable hour. For those of you on TikTok that are wondering who I am talking to, I am also streaming on Twitch. Twitch is my primary platform. So if you'd like to interact with me and with chat, you can pop over to Twitch by clicking the link in my bio. And it is much more fun over here, I promise. Online chores. Sounds exciting. We're going to continue with 677. We have a nice long strand of. Today we are working on filling in Jonah's leg. I'm gonna go live for as long as I can today, but I have to leave at like 4:30, so I'm probably gonna end the raid at 4, or end the live with a raid right at 4 p.m. And then we should be good to go. Online chores for a game. There are lots of chores in video games that people don't understand. There's a lot of stuff you have to do to maintain a good video game presence, which is why I am not great at MMOs. I was in a guild for a little while in an MMO, and it was fun, and the social interaction was cool. But it was also a lot of work. Like, you gotta make sure you're on at certain times to raid with everyone. See, that's one of the things that bothers me nowadays about games is like when you pick up a game you haven't played in a long time, it's not the same game anymore. It's like massively changed. They did that to Stardew Valley. I have not heard of Hours, but it sounds interesting, Aika. Oh, a lot of games aren't beginner friendly nowadays. It's very frustrating. It's like there's a steep learning curve. Horse themed, interesting. am not a big horse person, though I'm related to some horse people, which is probably why I'm not a big horse person. Did I add chat delay? No, I did not. It may just be that I'm slow at reading it. I don't have any dropped frames. We might just have a little bit of a delay today. Back to having stream problems. Can't this technology ever be easy? Yeah, I feel like Katie's is popping up on the screen at the same time that I'm seeing it, because I'm also reading chat from the stream manager. So I have chat in a separate window. For those of you just joining, my name is Flea. I am cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. My goal is to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know and drop it in the chat, unless you're on TikTok, and then I can't see the chat. So if you're on TikTok and would like to interact, please come move over to Twitch by clicking the link in my bio. And if you're enjoying hanging out and you haven't done so already, please feel free to join our Discord server where we hang out and talk about crafty stuff, memes, anime, video games, and all sorts of other things. Okay, Ika, you just said okay, let's see. Katie just posted the Discord link. I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, good. Okay. Had me freaking out there for a minute, Ika. Glad you got it sorted. Okay, let's mark off all of these stitches that we got. I really need to be better about marking off regularly. I get so in a flow of what I'm doing that I forget to mark off my pattern keeper. Got a good little chunk down here. I think we're going to be able to finish all of this. My goal is to try to go live for at least 8 hours total this weekend to make up for the 2 days that I missed. I'm trying to get up to like 14 hours a week of streaming. Eventually, I would like to build it to 20, but I need some things to change first. Oh, yay! New projects are fun! I wouldn't know because I never get to start new projects. Although I need to get my Liverpool one ready to go because we're going out of town next weekend. So there will be no lives next weekend. I'm going to try to squeeze all the lives in during the week next week. Because I will be out of town. I'm going up to my family's cabin with my chosen family and my dad. That's cool, Aika. Making a needle book with space for hooks and knitting needles and pens. That makes a lot of sense. Actually need to order some more snips off of Amazon. The ones I got from my mother are getting kind of dull. More snips necessary. Ah, so you are gonna finish your other project, Aika. Good job. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I might try that. I gotta figure out where my red ones went. And I need to clean the Nerd Nook really bad. It's a bit of a disaster in here. There's stuff everywhere. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow after Annette wakes up. I might do a live early in the morning if I can get myself awake early enough. And then while I am live, or then after Annette wakes up, clean up the Nerd Nook. I gotta figure out what makes more noise. Me being live or rearranging. My guess is the rearranging will be louder. Because it's looking a bit disheveled in here. Unkempt. Oh, Moonlight Owl, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Please come and hang out. Drop a line in the chat if you're so inclined. If not, feel free to lurk and hang about. We love our lurkers and we love our chatters. Yeah, I think the rearranging will definitely be louder. Oh, okay, let's look at what we got going on Pattern Keeper. Sorry, TikTok, you can't see what I have on Pattern Keeper, but you could if you came over to Twitch. And of course, Pattern Keeper is being difficile today and not letting me select any colors. Let's back out of this and go back in. Okay. There we go. Okay, Confetti Central, I think it is today. I went live yesterday. I changed my notifications a little bit. But I haven't been live. I wasn't live for the other 2 days. I took a break from going live, um, because of construction and stress and other things. Oh, so much confetti. We are in like Confetti Central. That one's not confetti, so that's not bad. Okay, well, let's get this confetti cranked out. Yeah, sorry, Erica. I changed my notifications to say something like the door to the Nerd Nook has appeared before you, which I thought was fun. Well, Katie, you've also never really been in the house when I'm streaming live. I am quite loud. And my voice carries quite far. I'm not sure what happened then, Erica. Maybe something in your settings, possibly. I don't love that with the new webcam, you can't see as much of the back. I feel like that's kind of a bummer. I kind of liked people being able to see the back. Okay, 523, that single stitch is done. Now we've got 841. Let's see how much 841 is on the bobbin. That's a good amount of 841. It would save me from having to rethread my needle. What do you guys think? Think I should go knock out that 841 that's over this way? Oh yeah, that's the I need to fix that. That is the Discord update. It's coming from IFTT now, so that it just automatically updates it, and I didn't realize it was gonna have that caption, so I need to log in and change it because that's a really weird caption. Well, I already unthreaded my needle, so I guess we're just doing that one stitch. Get your crochet on, Aika. Okay, 3782 is next. 378182 is up here. Oh, little tiny amount. That actually might be perfect for what I need. So I need 3 stitches, but 2 of them are far away. Or I need 3 stitches, but they are pretty far apart from each other. 2 are next to each other, and 1 is off on its own little confetti land over here. I want to take care of confetti land first. Ah! Hey, Katie, can you do me a favor? Can you post in the Discord that I am live and to ignore the cougar post thing because I screwed up and need to edit it and just at everyone because I think a bunch of people ignored the cougar post for some like because it's dumb. Thanks, Katie. Floss chicken is a way of life here. We play all the floss chicken. Flossity, flossity, floss chicken. Yeah, the Twitch app goes off before any other because it usually takes me a minute to get to the rest of them. So if you have the Twitch app and you have notifications on the Twitch app, you will get my Nerd Nook invitation. Hey, Hot Mess Express, how's it going? How are you today? What is going on? 5:43. 5:43. Ooh, this is a small amount. Okay, okay. Not. Yeah, I'm not sure who has what notifications turned on, so. Although apparently clicking the Twitch notification when it comes on helps one of my metrics. It's like one of the key metrics that Twitch tracks, I think, is how many of my followers click that notification. So that's an interesting thing to learn. Oh, Hot Mess Express, I'm sorry. Strep is going around. My wife's friend just had strep, which is why Annette couldn't go out of town last night and I didn't come back after getting my camera fixed. Yeah, I can imagine that rest with 4 kids in the house can be quite difficult. Okay, I want to do the color that I would do next last. $5.24. Apparently we're in the 5s right now. Oh, we got an ad starting soon, y'all, FYI. Did y'all also know that I have a YouTube channel now? So if you want to do me another solid and support me in a way that is not donating money, you can go to my YouTube channel, StitcherX by Flea. It's in the link tree, and subscribe there. because I need a lot of subscribers before I can monetize that. I'm sorry, Hot Mess Express. It sounds like you have your hands full, and that's no fun when you're sick. The wifey and I have a party we have to go to tonight that neither of us is particularly thrilled about going to. Back in my hometown where I am not necessarily the most liked person. Oh no, I'm sorry your lower back is flaring up, Magpie, but at least you got some chores done. Well, Hot Mess Express, I'm sure you do great and make it look easy. Okay, it's an ad, so I'm gonna take a beverage break. Oh, it's my full name? Whoa, wait a minute. On YouTube? Oh, leftover Halloween candy. Yummy. I might have to fix that because I don't necessarily want my full name out there all the time. Okay, I will be fixing that. Thank you, Aika. I mean, I don't mind y'all knowing my full name. It's not like it's that hard to figure out. That is weird. I'm gonna have to fix that. More things to fix. Well, at least it popped up when you searched Sistine Chapel cross stitch. At least I'm doing that right. Please tell me like my page was like first or second. If not, lie to me. Thanks, Aika. I'm glad you subbed. And YouTube is a good place to catch any missed videos of the day because basically my whole YouTube channel is just a replay of my live. So if you ever missed a live, you can catch it again on YouTube. I think it was third. Okay, that's not terrible. I can accept third. Kind of digging this lo-fi station today. Changed it up a little bit. Can I get to these two down here? Okay, apparently I need to work on my YouTube placement because I should be at the top because I am number one. I'm number one. I'm not a competitive person at all. I don't know where anyone would ever get that idea. Should see the wifey and I play dominoes. Ooh, hydration break. Thank you, Aika. I could use a hydration break. He's just trying to be a dad. Dads are gonna dad, Katie. Trust me, I work with mine. Dads are gonna dad. 6 is up next. Oh, trust me, I know it's just ugh. The wifey and I have to remodel our master suite because it's an illegal add-on. And in doing so, need a bunch of money. And so I was asking my dad some logistical questions about a trip we have coming up next year and who's paying for what. And when my dad found out we were getting financing for the house, he was like, well, you know, you could save money doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yes, Dad, I am a grown adult. I understand how budgeting and doing X, Y, and Z will help. Thank you. He was like, well, I'm just saying. Like, yes, Dad, I understand. But yeah, I get it. Dads always forget that you're a grown ass adult. And I'm almost 40. So it doesn't get better, Katie. I'm sorry. The illegal add-on is why we're doing construction now. Yeah, well, so what we had them do, because Tilly got those 2 foxtails. Hey, Starshine, how's it going, friend? And the foxtails most likely came from our own backyard. We had them strip the backyard completely free of all plant life. And grind all the tree stumps down because when they do the illegal, when they fix the master suite or the primary suite, I need to remember to change it to primary suite. When they fix the primary suite, they're gonna do our backyard as well. So we just asked them to tear it all out. Apparently you are, Erica. I am not quite. I'm just turned. How old did I just turn? I just turned 37. Yeah, see, I feel like we got a pretty good age spread up in here. Okay, I got rolled up too high. Let's tighten that a little bit. Yeah, I am only 37. So y'all are in your 30s and 31? That's awesome. Wow, Katie. You might be the baby of the group. Well, congratulations on being 44. I am happy for every year that I get because if past me had her way, I would not be here. So, so Aika, your night, happy birthday in 9 weeks, Hot Mess Express. You have to make sure to let us know when your birthday is. Oh, I bumped the camera. I gotta scoot it over. There we go. For those of you watching on TikTok, I cannot see your comments. So if you would like to interact with me, feel free to click the link in my bio and come join us over on Twitch. Because I can't stream on TikTok yet. No, we got quite a little age range going. Oh, Erica, I'm so sorry about that. That's really unfortunate. I hate eye issues. I had to have my corneas replaced when I was in my early 20s. 842. I'm so sorry, Erica. That sounds terrible. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that your left eye is fine. Oh, that's awesome, Hot Mess Express. That's really cool. Is your dad like a doctor that revitalized them? Starshine, is that are we glad the roommate's leaving or are we not glad the roommate's leaving? Yeah, Erica, I get it. I have to wear specialty contact lenses because my vision is too bad for glasses to be able to do anything to help anymore. So now I wear special rigid lenses that are super expensive. Oh, well, you should totally throw a little party then if we're excited that the roommate has moved out. Yay, bad roommate leaving! I've only had a bad roommate situation once, and it sucked because we were really good friends before we were roommates, and living together, it wasn't living together that ruined our relationship, it was me moving out that did it. Oh, that's awesome, Hot Mess Express. So he lost his eyesight in the 80s due to a farming accident, and it was experimental surgery that they wanted to try to use adult stem cells for, and he volunteered, and it was successful. That's great. Well, thank your father for me. For those of you just joining, my name is Flea. I am cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. My goal is to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in chat unless you are on TikTok. And if you're on TikTok, you should come join us on Twitch where I can see the chat. I'm willing to discuss anything and everything. The only rule we have here is no hate. My dad has some stories like that. My dad degloved his hand about 30 years ago, and the only reason they were able to save it is because it was a slow night in the ER that night. And they have done a bunch of experimental surgeries on it. And it's so jacked up that, like, it was in medical journals and stuff. $3 years no rent? The hell? Wow, that is extreme. 3 years no rent. Jinkies. The hell? Oh yay, Sassacast is on. That's awesome. Yeah, and not cleaning up after your cats is just rude. Yeah, I don't think I remember the details. Whoa, Dace Man! Welcome, welcome! How are you doing today? Code Julio. Welcome, welcome. Calith, thank you for the follow. Hello, all of the raiders. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome in. My name is Flea. I'm cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. My goal is to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Crow Stitcher, thank you for the follow. We are willing to discuss anything and everything here. The only rule we have is no hate. Blue Joy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How big is this piece? This piece is 48 inches by 110 inches. It'll be 1.9 million stitches, Calith. Rinse-tastic, also thank you for the follow. I am 5.25% complete. Little over 100,000 stitches, almost a 100,001. Or 100,000, yeah, 101,000, I should say. I can numbers good. Yep, I can numbers good. Okay, we are moving on to 225. Let's look at what we have going on here on Pattern Keeper. This is on 18 count. Okay, so we are doing 225. I think my plan, I think I should be able to get all of that, no problem, and that's the only one in there. And then after we do 225, instead of doing this color next, I'm gonna do this little single stitch up here, because I want to get that out of the way. It got skipped in the first pass through, and then I'll come back and fill, well, actually, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I am gonna get these little confetti stitches out of the way, and then I will come back and do the 951. Oh, and I forgot, we have these ones down here too. I know how to read Pattern Keeper, it's fine. Yeah, so we've got 3033 will be after 225. I found this, I believe, from 123 Stitch, but you can also check out Embroidery Central, which is linked in my link tree, and they sell it off the bolt. So I just had to find someone that was selling it off the bolt. But it did take me a little while to find it. It's definitely not, you can't order anything this large off of Amazon. Um, and this is the maximum size frame that I could find. I have not found a frame that is bigger. So unless you're like stitching in hand or on a hoop with this much fabric, you got a huge Disney one. Go a mess Disney one. Yeah, you're gonna have to probably special order the fabric, and the fabric alone for this piece was like 150 bucks, I think. Hey, Swanik! Oh, you had to have someone chop it off the bolt and they still sent you the wrong piece, Daceman? That is annoying. I'm pretty sure I cut this piece too long because I didn't measure the, like, once I got to the 110 inches, I didn't care about how much was left on the roll. But, like, you can see here, like, I definitely barely have enough here on this side to frame it. Right? If you cut fabric for a living, why would you not check that it was cut to the right size for an order? I'm irritated for you, Dace Man. Ooh. 670,000 is huge. That is a good size pattern. For those of you, so I am so bad at the rating part. For those of you in my party that don't know who Daceman is, you should definitely check out Daceman. He is another cross stitcher. They're another cross stitcher, and they do really cool, highly detailed work on like fine counts, and they've got a bunch of different projects going. So be sure you definitely check them out. And Dace, if you have any links you want to share, please feel free to share. And we got to go back to primary. Having people cut fabric wrong just sucks. Because then it's like, it's a waste because no one else can probably use that cut either. Like, they probably just bin it or put it in the sale section. So, like, it's a waste for them as well. I actually have a lot of fabric that I need to decide what I'm going to do with. My mom bought some very, very expensive Italian fabrics that she was going to use for something before she passed away. And now we have this very expensive Italian fabric that we don't know what to do with. Yeah, go ahead and send the link to the Disney thing, Caleb. And you can also join our Discord, and we talk about our cross-stitch projects on the Discord quite a bit. And you can feel free to post it there as well. Yes, I should have welcomed all of the raiders to the Nerd Nook. That's what we call our space, the Nerd Nook. It's the name of the room that I am stitching in. So I'm one of those weird people that likes to name rooms. And we're all a bit nerdy here. We're doing pretty well speed-wise, I feel like, today. What are we at on the timer? Let me look. We're a little shy of our goal, but not too bad. We're probably going to end up being a little behind, but we had quite a bit of confetti today. Yeah, I didn't hit my benchmark. I didn't even hit the first benchmark yesterday because I didn't end up stitching after my live ended. So no benchmark was met. Want want. Is it like the stained glass Disney one? I think I've seen that one before. Wow, 4.78% done. That's awesome. Congratulations. Do you stream it as well, or are you just working on it on your own? Okay, well, make sure my followers or everyone watching, make sure you follow Kalis for when they come back to streaming their Disney cross stitch piece. Sounds like a pretty cool, massive whip. That's fair to take a break over the summer. Streaming can be a lot sometimes. I think TikTok might keep going, but I can log off of the TikTok. For those of you that are watching on TikTok, I am going to be shutting down my TikTok live. I try to only go live for an hour on TikTok. If you'd like to continue watching, please click the link in my bio and come join us over on Twitch, where I will be streaming for at least another hour or so. How old are your boys, Caliph? Oh, let's get all of this. Why not? We're here and we have the thread. Yay! Overtime is done and you don't have dishes in the sink. Woohoo! Celebrate! Celebrate good times. Come on. Fun story about that song. I have a colleague that absolutely hates that song. And when he got married, he told the DJ, absolutely do not play that song. And my dad, who was his best friend, went and paid the DJ $100 to play the song. Oh, my dad's an asshole. Any of you wonder where some of my asshole tendencies come from? It's my father. I'm also the person that decided that the most evil prank I could probably ever play on someone. Oh, thank you for the follow, cutie mousy. Hopefully I said that right. Insert raid call. Oh, yay! Yay, enjoy your lurk, cutie mousy. I appreciate you using the lurk command. Starshine, you're not surprised that my assholeness came from my father? Yeah. He's a pretty funny asshole, but it's still kind of an asshole. If you're watching and I have ever mispronounced your name wrong, please let me know. I know how important names are to people, and I want to make sure I get it right because I am just reading them instead of hearing them. I am prone to mispronouncing them. So please, please correct me if I get your name wrong. I want to make sure everyone feels welcome and respected in this space. Enjoy your lurk, Erica. You have been here for like a year now, Starshine. It's too bad we had to change platforms. Because it would have been cool to know how long people were with us on TikTok. Okay, ad break. I am going to turn the TikTok off real quick. Okay. Oh, oh, hydration break. Don't know why I took that phone off its thing. That was silly of me. Okay, let me finish these 2 stitches and then I'll get to the hydration break. Oh, and a posture check. Stretch. Oh. Ugh. And hydration. Oh, cancer water break. Okay, let's flip this puppy over. Tie off. Ooh, cucumber party! Cucumber parties are fun. I prefer the jellyfish one personally, but that's because that was the first, like, that's just the first one. I, like, am never good enough at growing stuff on the, farm to, like, have enough cucumber in stock for the cucumber party to really pay off. I think I may have gotten Babs to play Dave the Diver, though, which I'm a little excited about. Babs isn't really a gamer, but I think I talked him into Dave the Diver. The tuna one is fun, too. I like tuna because they're hard to catch. 3774. We're gonna do this little tiny confetti one that got skipped when I did my first pass through with that color somehow. Welcome back, Starshine. Welcome back, Caliph. My brain. My mouth works, my brain works, I'm great. I just misgendered Babs? What? That was definitely not intentional. Huh. I can't believe I just misgendered Babs. I'm so ashamed. That's terrible. I said my brain is in a weird... Huh. I might have meant them and it came out as him? I don't know. Well, I'm sorry. That was terrible of me. Luckily, they're not here to see that. The zombie sea people. I am trying to remember. Oh, I remember the zombie sea people. Yeah, don't let them see you. I like that, Aika. Huh. There must have been something wrong with my brain because I have only known Babs as Babs. Well, that feels terrible. Well, thank you for calling me out on it, Starshine. I appreciate it. And please, anyone else, if I ever misgender you, please feel free to correct me. I want to, again, make sure everyone feels comfortable and safe here. And in case you are wondering, my pronouns are pretty much anything that is respectful. I am, as Aika told me, apagender, where I don't identify with any particular gender. So if I were to pick a gender I identified with the most, it would probably be a woman. Okay, now we can bust out the big one. I kind of feel weird about being apagender because I feel like it's a privilege to like be apathetic about your gender because so many people have to fight for the right to like live as the gender they want to live as. So I'm not sure that like I mean apagender does feel like the correct term because I don't care, but it also like feels like a shitty privilege that I don't care. I mean, I have a lot of privilege, and I am aware that I have a lot of privilege. Your gender is still valid even if your gender is not applicable. That's fair. Sometimes I feel like that girl in Mean Girls that's just like, I have a lot of feelings. I think at some point we've all felt like that girl in Mean Girls.
Our struggle as artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather,
Which the musical was not terrible. I kind of liked the musical movie.
we create things as a reflection of this struggle. To study our perception.
You know, that is true, Dace. Like, we are listening to lo-fi. I can skip this song. Sometimes they pop up these weird songs that like have words in them, and I don't know why. Oh yay, Aika, you get to change your gender marker permanently. That's fantastic. Please, please keep us posted on when that happens so we can celebrate you, friend. Yeah, I was thinking about changing it, and then I just didn't. I actually need to put on my Stream Deck something to change it. I'm still figuring out all of the multitude of settings that you can have while streaming. It's insane. Oh, yay! Arians 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for the follow, and we met my follower goal. Woohoo! Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. Aaron's, this is the Easy Stitch American Dream Frame, but it is ridiculously modified by a good friend of mine named Babs, who has an entire like wood and metal shop in her garage, and it's fantastic. She helped me put some really cool modifications on here. Erica, you've never seen Mean Girls. Well, you should definitely watch it. It hasn't aged great, but it's still pretty funny. Um, Aaron's, you can find the link for the stand. Actually, if you do exclamation point stand, it should send you a link for the stand. I believe it's currently still out of stock, though. Yay, Starshine, you're almost done with your blanket. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Aaron's. Yeah, it's going to be 1.9 million stitches when it's finished. And we are just slowly here plugging along. We've got 116 stitches done for the day, which I still need to work on getting that updated too. Might need to enlist one of my friends that's a better coder than I am, because I was trying to use ChatGPT to set up a command so that you guys could read the stitches on Pattern Keeper more easily, and it was too dense for my brain. My brain was not braining it. It's especially hard to brain when I come home from my job and I'm actually doing my actual job, which requires a lot of brain. So I do apologize to y'all on when I'm streaming after a work day that my brain is a little wonky from staring at numbers all day. Look at that leg all filled in. Jonah's got some beefy ass legs. I mean, this calf over here is just kind of nuts. It's almost like Jonah may have been painted by a gay man. That can't be it. What do y'all think of the current theory being floated around out there that Leonardo da Vinci was a trans woman and the Mona Lisa is her self-portrait? For Mona Lisa theories, I think it's one of my favorite ones. Oh, Da Vinci was totally queer. For sure. Da Vinci and Michelangelo were both totally queer. Without a doubt. Although there is one, I forget where the professor was from. I was listening to someone lecture on Michelangelo. And he was saying the theories that Michelangelo was a gay man weren't valid because it was common practice in Italy at the time for men to have sex with each other and then marry a woman and be straight, except after it was no longer age appropriate for Michelangelo to have sex with men, he became celibate. So, like notoriously celibate. I think they're maybe. I don't know. Maybe not Starshine. I'm not sure. Roommates. Okay, 951 is getting put back in the cart. And we are switching over to, okay, so let's look at Pattern Keeper here for a minute. Oh, I thought we were in a new square. We're not in a new square yet. Whoopsies. So the next color up should be this one, which it doesn't look like it covers too much. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and knock it out. So that is 422. And to tackle that one, I'm going to start up here, come down, hit these ones in the circle. And then if I have enough floss, I'll come over here and do these ones. Starshine, I can't thank you enough for introducing me to Steam Deck. It really is awesome. Yay, 17 rows and your blanket will be done. That's great, Erica. Ooh, we might not have enough floss to get to that other area. Yeah, I need to do more research on the theory. I think the theory also had to do with some messages in his journals. Or not messages, but some of the writings in his journals. Well, thank you for encouraging my ideas, Starshine. Oh, let's hear your conspiracy, Starshine. Let's hear it. Conspiracy theories are fun. That's a good size blanket, Erica. A queen size bed is no joke. I definitely have not crocheted any blankets. Oh, bother. That's not where I wanted to go. Perfect. You think that Degas was Jack the Ripper, huh? Interesting. I had not heard that one. I don't think we're ever going to know who Jack the Ripper was, unfortunately. Just like I don't think we're ever going to know who the Zodiac is. Well, one of the most common theories on, I'm not that I'm a Ripperologist, but I believe one of the most common theories on Jack the Ripper was that it was Prince Albert. Or another noble. Interesting. Anne Rice's son, his second book is about a serial killer that does something similar with bodies. It's quite creepy. Makes me think of the book Perfume. I don't know if you guys have read that book or seen that movie, but basically this guy is a serial killer that is killing, I believe, virgins to try to make the perfect scent. And then he finally makes the perfect scent and he's about to be executed for murdering these 7 women when he releases the scent upon the crowd, and the scent is so exhilarating that the crowd stops wanting him executed and breaks out into an orgy. Is there any more of this color up here? No. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in a really long time. But I have the book sitting on my shelf somewhere. I have some weird books. And I'm a weirdo whose entire book collection is organized by the Dewey Decimal System. When I was setting up the Nerd Nook, my wife came in. I mean, she was my girlfriend at the time, um, and was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm cataloging all of my books so I can put them in order by Dewey Decimal System." And she looked at me and goes, "Of course you are," and then just walked out. You're 90% sure that your grandfather was the Zodiac. That's a pretty bold claim. What makes you think your grandfather was the Zodiac? Huh. I might have to check that series out, Erica. Although that makes me think, have you guys watched Hannibal, the TV show? Hannibal, the TV show, is one of my favorite TV shows I've ever watched. It is visually stunning and masterful visual storytelling and masterful just general storytelling. It will seriously mindfuck you. Like, whoever wrote that show has some issues, but God, is their brain beautiful. Their brain must be extra wavy. That is an interesting storyline. That is an interesting timeline, not storyline. Timeline, Starshine. Huh. Was your grandfather a cryptologist or into code writing? Interesting. Yeah, your grandfather could very well be the Zodiac. If you haven't already, you should submit his name to some of the Zodiac people. See what they think. Yeah, your grandpa could very well have been the Zodiac. I think they did decipher one of the letters, but I can't remember. Like, There was something kind of sketch about it, I feel like. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm totally on board with the theory that you are the grandchild of the Zodiac. Yeah, that is, I mean, if they have any DNA, they could probably get some DNA matches from your partial. I don't know if they have any DNA from the Zodiac. There's a little theory that my mom has an older sibling somewhere in Korea. So every time I get an alert from one of those ancestry sites that some new match has joined with my DNA, I go and look and I'm like, is it them? Is it the relative from Korea looking for their father? So far, it has not been them. Oh, crap. I have to see my grandfather today. Shit. I totally didn't put that together. Damn it. Shit. And I bet you Renee's not going to be there either. Oh, boy. I don't have anything wrong with my grandfather, but he is about as ambivalent to my life, especially since his daughter passed, as I am about my gender. Starshine, I'm telling you, if you might have been related to the Zodiac, and you should definitely submit that to some Zodiac people to investigate. You might bust that case wide open. Then we could all say we know the Zodiac's grandkid. Oh, good. I think we're gonna hit 200 before the hour is up. We might hit the benchmark. This is a very compelling theory about the Zodiac. We have ads starting soon, y'all. Hands up. This will be the last ad break before I have to bail. Because I get to go see my family. Y'all send memes in the Discord, man. It's gonna be a rough time. Yeah, my wife and I are trying to figure out what we're going to do with our assets. I saw that pop up on the Discord. I can kind of see notifications, but I'm not actually looking at it. Okay, so for 436, there's not any up in the top, which is good, besides the area that we're working on. So I'm gonna start here, get these three and that one, and then if I have enough floss, I will come over and kind of zigzag these. Break time! Beverage time! Stretchy time! Nope, filled that beverage. Oh, stretch and readjust. Okay, 19 gets put back in the floss box. 436 comes out. Oh, so like I was gonna say, so my wife and I decided that if anything happens to us, when we get our paperwork sorted out, we're gonna set up a trust fund for our godkids, and then when they turn 18, they will get money to travel or go to school because we are not planning on having kids. Our closest thing to kids we're gonna have are our god babies. And Tilly Bear. Tilly Bear's our baby. Yay, no more ads. Thank you guys for sitting through the ads. The ads do help. They actually add up quite a bit. And it is a wonderful way to support me without having to subscribe. So I appreciate you putting up with them. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this row finished this weekend, but I kind of want to grind to get this row finished. Let's see, 1, 2. It's only about 1,200 stitches. I feel like I can do it. And then we have about 2.5 until we're stitching the rest of the way over. And we'll be caught up with the death and denunciation of Haman. So for those of you that are newer to my lives, I started this project by stitching the first 2 rows all the way across the top because I was super paranoid that I hadn't measured correctly, so I wanted to stitch all the way across the top. And there's very much a part of me that wants to stitch all the way down too. But that would be bad for the project and the floss and all that, which is why I haven't done it. But then after I stitched all the way across, I decided to start working over here for some reason. I'm not sure why I decided to start working on this one, but I did. If someone was watching around then and remembers what my thought process is, that would be great, but I don't remember what it was. It's probably because it looked easier than the one on this side, which is Moses and the Bronze Serpent and is full of confetti. But anyway, so I initially started stitching all of this, and I was going to stitch fresco by fresco, but then I realized that in doing so, I would be rolling, re-rolling, and unrolling this a whole bunch of times, and that would damage the floss. So now I'm stitching in 20 by 10 or 20 by all the way across columns. It probably was that starshine. I think it was that I wanted to see more of the image, and it was going to be easier to see the image if I did it the way I had just described. Okay, Katie, we got about 15 minutes until I have to bail. Do you want to look and see who is stitching so we can get an idea of who we're gonna go raid? Oh, Sassacast is live right now. We'll definitely go over to Sassacast. Unless there's someone new. I love going to people that we know and like, but also, like, introducing us to new cross stitchers is also fun. But yeah, we can definitely go check out Sassacast. Yes, Dace, I'm going to take your raiders if they're still with me and continue the raid party. Unfortunately, I can only be live for 2 hours today. I have a stupid 60th birthday party to go to that I'm whining about because I have to see my bio fam. Okay, well, Sassacast it is. I feel like there's a bunch of cross stitchers on TikTok that either haven't moved or aren't going to move, and they're missing out. Man, Twitch is such a better platform than TikTok. Like, it's a little unbelievable. Not even sure why or how I started on TikTok, but I think it was just where I had the most growth the fastest. And then it was my home for a little while, and now we've moved to Twitch. Oh geez, I already stripped the gold off that needle super fast. I need to input the needle change into my spreadsheet and try to figure out how often I'm going through needles. Is it weird that I want to keep all these stats? I mean, Twitch was made specifically for streamers, but like crafting streaming doesn't seem like it would fit in that much here, but it's really kind of awesome. Yeah, I like all of the stats, and I want to know how often I'm going through needles. I feel like it's every 5 to 6,000 stitches. Although I don't know that I've gone through 20 on this whole thing. I feel like I've only gone through like 10. So it might be more like 10,000 stitches. But soon we will have stats that will tell us all of the things. Starshine, I'm a little concerned that you have my top 50 weirdness traits. Streaming is streaming, is it not? I mean, it's a little different everywhere from my experience. I think, well, at least TikTok and Twitch are different. I think I can restream to YouTube pretty easily, but I kind of like just posting my VODs on YouTube. But I think Twitch was the first, and then everyone else started doing live streaming after Twitch because Twitch was so popular. Although TikTok, I'm pretty sure, is now throttling my videos because I keep telling people to switch to Twitch. Oopsies. I've gotten like way less views on my videos recently. Oh, good, we crossed the 200 threshold. Woohoo! I don't know if I can get 50 more stitches in the next like 15, 10 minutes or 10 minutes, 9 minutes. So I do have to start the raid right at 4 because my wife should be home shortly after that, and then we have to pretty much immediately leave. So like I'm gonna have to raid and run. Okay. Oh no, we got one more stitch in the square. Whoops. Square not finished. One more little stitch hanging out down there. Okay, 435. Confetti! Yay! Oh, thank you, Erica, for the pasta check. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, and the stretch. I haven't started a new challenge yet because we are going to be super busy in the next couple weeks. Thank you for the stretch. I did need that stretch, so that was much appreciated. Oh, hydration break too. Oh, I did order myself a new big cup to hold liquids. So I will run out of less liquids. because my brain meds make me super thirsty all the time and not in the fun way. It'd be great if they made me thirsty in the fun way. Katie, if I don't make you spit take at least once alive, what am I doing with myself? I'm telling you though, this camera worked better when it was duct taped to the rig. Just saying. You know, there are one of my favorite sayings is, do you need to fix something? Is it moving too much or is it moving too little? If it's moving too much, you need duct tape. If it's moving too little, you need WD-40. And that will pretty much solve most problems. I think Babs told me that. Right? You just need WD-40 and duct tape and you can fix just about anything. Okay. Oh, God. Wait, no. What happened? Crap, I just put the wrong stitch in somewhere. Where did I put that stitch? Or did I just highlight it? What the heck just happened here? I put that stitch in like the way... No? The heck? Okay, I am gonna knock out this color real quick and then go back and fix apparently the mistake I made somehow. Not really sure what I did there, but I did something weird. I doubt I'm gonna be able to stitch more tonight, so I will post today's photo in the Discord. A little bit more calf finished. Okay, let's go fix that mistake I made. I don't even know how I did that. Like, that's an impressive one, right? Got that one. I got that one. How did I miss that one up there? Did I put it somewhere else? Really confused as to how I did this. Okay, no. Did I just not stitch it? Oh my god, I'm super special. Wow. Wow. Wowdy wow wow wow. Cool. Cool story, me. I started the floss up here where my needle is, but I definitely did not stitch that spot. That's fun. Yeah, my hands are still working. That is one of the more impressive Felicia moves I've made in a while. Okay, now that square is finished. I'm gonna buy Felicia myself. Yeah, I just didn't stitch it. I started the floss there and then I guess got distracted by chat and thought I had stitched it and then moved on to the next stitch and traveled it, but never stitched the initial first stitch somehow. It's definitely not the same color as the one next to it, so I didn't accidentally do two stitches. And I don't see anywhere else, everywhere else seems to match. I mean, mistakes on a project this large are gonna happen. I'm not tripping about it. I don't think I've made that one before like that. Okay, so we are going to raid Sassacas. Let's go see how our friend Sassacas is doing. Get this raid going. Pull the laptop in. Okay. Raid. I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. You are all super amazing, wonderful individuals who I am lucky that you want to spend time with me. Y'all are super awesome, and I'm so lucky that you like me. You really like me. Okay, y'all, let's start this raid. Bye, y'all. I appreciate you all so much. I'll see you soon. Wait, why isn't it letting me raid now? What the hell? It won't let me raid. Okay, wait, I had to cancel the raid. Sorry, let's try this again. For some reason, it wouldn't let me hit the raid command. Okay, let's do this. Thank you all for joining me. You're all awesome.